Hey there, Transformers. Happy Thursday. Happy Eve of Christmas Eve if you are, in fact, celebrating the Christmas holiday. But you're here with me on Thursday at lunch, which means that you're eager to learn about how to engineer your energy. I'm Caroline Milton of Milton Coaching Collective, and every week I bring content that is focused on habits and tools and strategies that you can use to help improve your energy, reduce burnout and stress, and increase your productivity. Today, as you see, I'm here solo because I want to talk to you about something that's very important to me, not only in my own health journey and my own victory over burnout, but also a key strategy that I use with clients who come to me with the burden of stress, with symptoms of burnout, with wanting to shift their energy levels and improve their overall well being. This is the cornerstone habit. This is the number one thing that we begin with and we build upon. You see, burnout is a result of an inflexible nervous system. So that means that your nervous system is stuck in our fight or flight response. It is inflexible, right? It is lacking flexibility. To heal from that, we need to become more flexible in our nervous system, which means that we need to modulate between a state of stress and a state of rest and relaxation. One of the key primary ways of doing that is to ensure that we are getting the right quantity and quality of sleep that we need, because sleep is our biggest contributor towards rest and relaxation. And yet, so many of us aren't getting adequate sleep. But sleep is not actually, in fact, my number one habit. It's in the top three, don't you worry, but it's not my number one. Because you see, poor quality sleep is often a result of things that we do and fail to do throughout our day and during our evening that interrupt our natural sleep cycle. So, habit number one for helping to improve your energy, minimize stress, increase your productivity, and reduce symptoms of burnout is to go for a 15-minute walk every morning within 60 minutes of waking. And here's why. When we experience a stressful event, studies have shown to prove that rapid eye movement back and forth, so not the type of rapid eye movement that we have while we're dreaming, but back and forth eye movement calms the amygdala, which is responsible for that fight or flight response. And what happens when we walk, when we move forward, is that the world around us isn't blurry, right? If we take a picture with our camera while we're moving, the picture comes out blurry. But that's not true for our eyes, because what's happening is micro movements of our eyes back and forth to assess the world around us, presently around us. It's kind of in a way, a sense of a sort of mindfulness. But those eye movements are assessing our environment and ensuring that we're safe. So, one of the best things that we can do for fear is to physically move forward, is to walk towards that fear or run towards that fear. So, the benefit of walking first thing in the morning is that we are starting the day with calming the amygdala, that stress response. And because we know that the way that you set the tone for the day helps with your management of stress throughout the day, if you begin with a walk in the morning, moving through that fear, calming the amygdala, then that's going to translate into how you experience stress subsequently throughout the day. Now, also what's happening, if you go for a 15-minute walk within 60 minutes of rising, you're being exposed to bright light. Okay, so bright sunlight. And what happens then is it begins your natural internal clock. Every cell in your body, every single cell in your body has a 24-hour clock. Your metabolism, cells responsible for metabolism, your cells responsible for digestion, your cells responsible for neural activity. They all have a 24-hour clock. And when we don't get regular exposure to this bright light, think of it like walking into a clock store and clocks are going off at different times. They're not all chiming at the same time. Could you imagine? My father-in-law loves to restore cuckoo clocks, and the cuckoo clocks are not actually aligned in time. So you'll have different clocks going off, and it's kind of chaotic, and in some ways it's a little bit charming, but that is the same thing that's happening inside of our cells of our body if we're not maintaining a regular rhythm. And sunlight is captured by neural cells in our eyes that take that information to the suprachiasmatic nucleus, which is on top of your mouth, and that acts as your body's clock. So your eyes have neural cells that interact with your body's biological clock to help align all of those symptoms. And when we don't have that alignment, we experience gut issues, mental issues with response to stress, mental fog, symptoms of depression. So by getting that sunlight within the first hour of waking, it drops cortisol. It gives us what's called a cortisol pulse, which our body needs for that internal clock. And it helps set what's going to come later, which is our melatonin in preparation for sleep. So not only is it signaling to us to be alert and awake, it's also helping to release the signals for sleep later on in the day. Okay, and that then helps with our sleep. You see that? We're cueing our body to be alert and awake during the day, and then we're cueing our body to be drowsy, sleepy later in the night. Now, something that I need to fix is that my glasses are blue light blocking. I do that for a reason, because I like to read at night. But in fact, if we wear blue light blocking lenses during the day, then we're blocking those key blue wave signals to our eyes to indicate alertness. So wearing blue light blockers during the day can actually make us slightly more drowsy than if we were to wear glasses or not wear glasses and allow our eyes instead to see that bright light. But then if we go back outside in the evenings and we view a contrast between blue light and yellow light, that then is responsible for setting a number of systems in preparation for sleep. That also helps with protecting our body, adjusting our sensitivity to bright, harsh light that we might get from artificial sources in the evening, televisions, readers, phones, things like that. So viewing sunlight again before sunset, so in the evening hours, can help with acting as kind of a support system against some of that bright, harsh light. Getting outside multiple times throughout the day cannot be understated. I'm going to put these back on because, well, I need to be able to see you. Getting outside multiple times throughout the day cannot be understated. And the reason why I think this is such an important thing to be talking about right now is that for us in the Northern Hemisphere, I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, I'm in Kansas City. Now is when we are least likely to be getting outside during the winter months. Getting outside requires more effort. It requires more time investment. You got to put on more clothing. It can be a little bit more uncomfortable to get outside during the winter months. But studies show that exercising in the cold has numerous benefits. Studies show that getting regular exposure to sunlight has numerous benefits. Now, more than ever, is when we need to be getting outside. Go for a 15 to 30 minute walk first thing in the morning. If it's cloudy, overcast, you're going to need to extend that more towards 30 to 60 minutes. But this can be a game changer in terms of your productivity, your experience of stress, and your nighttime sleep, which are all key elements for helping to manage stress, eliminate burnout, increase productivity, and improve your energy. Okay, now a resource for you. I'm going to drop this on the banner as well. You can go to my website. I have a challenge called the Fresh Air Challenge. I want you to sign up for it. Okay, you can sign up for as little as $9, or if you want a great t-shirt, you can opt for the t-shirt option as well. But you get to choose your challenge length. It can be 25 days, 50 days, or 100 days. But the focus is to get outside for at least 15 minutes each day for that duration of time. Practice the habit. That is the first step towards helping improve the way we feel in our natural energy levels throughout the day. So go to miltoncc.com. You can go to the store there. You can sign up for the Fresh Air Challenge. I'll send you over a tracker that you can use to help ensure that you're consistently getting these results. As little as 2 consecutive days, and you will start to notice better quality of sleep. You will start to notice more energy. So this is a cornerstone habit for improving your well-being in the long run. Helps support our immune system, helps support our metabolism, helps support our mental health and clarity. Game changer. If you have any questions, comments, please drop them on this video. I'll make sure that you get the answers that you need. But this is the last video of 2021, and I'm leaving you with a challenge. Can you do this? 15 minutes every day, first thing in the morning, get outside and view the sunlight. Can you do it? I know you can. If you are a decision maker within your organization, what about introducing a morning meeting that is an outdoor walking meeting? What would that mean for your employees to start their day with movement, walking forward through fear, and with absorbing natural sunlight through the eyes? That's the habit. That's the challenge. And I want to hear from you how you're going to tackle it. Folks, we'll be back at the beginning of the new year with more content for engineering your energy. I have lots of exciting things coming up. Interesting guests doing incredible things, more content around how to engineer your energy, and an announcement that'll be coming on our 3-year anniversary on February 4th that you won't want to miss. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in the new year. Happy holidays to all of you who are celebrating. Be safe.